Good afternoon to everyone worldwide. Today is Saturday night, October 28th, 2023, and the Gregorian calendar. But we know we're not in that time yet. I was planning to do a short video and a PowerPoint for the harvest season, that end of the summer year, that to welcome a fall that taking place in October 31st to November 1st. For some of you that been celebrate Halloween, who don't know the meaning behind it, it is the ancient holidays that take place for our ancient ancestor. I remember my family used to burn fire at a time like this when I was in Haiti. We pretty much forget everything when we move here to the state. But I did a little bit of research in these holidays to find out where Halloween origin from. The West been giving us and lying to us. It become a trillion dollars business industry worldwide for those that celebrate Halloween. Even those that call themselves Christians, they still celebrate Halloweens because the children go to school, the children in that day and that month, and the children get involved around teachers that dressed up or the student that dressed up and come home later. They go tricky trees for candy, knocking in people's door, but they don't know. They call it a pagans. A pagans mean a is a misinterpreted word that have been given by the so-called church, so-called minister, who don't know the meaning behind the tradition of our ancient ancestor. Due to my research, I find out I know that's not the original name, because the way our ancestors used to decode and read and write, the so-called English language taking away a lot of the meaning of the sentence, the word. It seemed to be the same Shen Gaelic and pronounced so when. They call it is a pagan religious festival. When they say pagans, you know they talk about ancient Kemet, ancient modern name today you know as Egyptian. We are the one they've been calling pagans because we give life. Or indigenous people, don't forget the indigenous or ancestors that always dancing around fire, collecting harvest and giving food back to the earth like we do, our ancestor. We do that. We give back food, what our mother earth Gaia been giving us. We did give back after we feed the death, our ancestor that transition. After we fed them the leftover food, that the food that stay when we take away from the altar, either we burn it or we will dig in a hole in the earth and the ground and bury it. Sometimes we toast it in the land. Sometimes the dog will eat it, bird will eat it, but technically either we burn it or we can bury it under the ground and under the earth. So for those of you that don't know the meaning of that, we also call it a Celtic spiritual traditions. That's another name we call it. It is usually take place celebrating on from October 31st to November 1st. It is a form of welcome in the harvest of the dog half of the year. It is a harvest celebration as well. And we also take that moment to clean up a cemetery, to pardon our parents or grandparents or ancestor or national ancestor or international ancestor. We usually take care of the resting place where they rest in the cemetery, that a role we play. And we also celebrate in November 3rd that we give them coffee, we give them the drink, what they like, the food they like. And you're gonna see in the city, they will celebrate and dancing, whining. We do have our spirit name that bounce somebody that responsible for the death, life after death, death after life, which is we don't believe in death. We know we celebrate life. There is no such thing called death. And also his wife, Mama Grand Bridget, that his wife. And we also have Gideon Ibo, that's a young man that will transition at a young age. This young man is responsible to decorate the color of the dress, the design you see, the design your inside the casket. He usually dressed up in half purple and half white, and also balancingly his color. Usually he love his cigar. You got to give him his warm. Mama Bridget, his wife, which is we've been told is from the other side, a place called Irish. And as you can see, these holidays also celebrate in Irish land in the big time. So just to give you guys a little opening, like I said, I usually see the type of celebration in my homeland, we in Haiti, that we do burn fire around this time, but most of this tradition usually fading away due to religion. The generation we have now, they don't keep the tradition of our ancestor. That's what you see them all upside down and then losing themselves, confused, and live in necessity, live in poverty. Because if you don't know who you are, you don't know your culture, you will not know where you're going. Okay. The ancient Celts market is also a marketing place, harvest. So you see the pumpkin, you can make cake with the pumpkin, you can make um, what else? You can make pumpkin soup. You can do a lot. And don't forget, it is the equinox, winter solstice also. And we know we're in an Aquarian age. We're in equinox age, and it age time for the truth to come out. As you can see in your politic government, that in the dark energy that been keeping secret for century, you see a lot of them being exposed to the society, being exposed in the community. So, and it's the time for truth. The dark lies energy must go. As for the ancients, what you call pagans, Samhain, the modern race choose to changing the name, call it Halloween. It has nothing to do is with giving candy, dressing up, buying all kind of goodies, and now Home Depot selling so much of these product for people to shop every year, and other places. It has nothing to do with that holidays. It's deeper than that. It is a festival. It is to do with the earth, regenerate of the earth. Let the earth rest. We're supposed to let our earth rest, and doing a time like that, we burn fire. The fire, the powerful energy that behind the fire, that killing bad bacteria, that also killing, regenerate, bringing positive energy. We need both. We need the positive and the negative. There is no such thing called negative and positive, but in the modern language, that's what we've been told. It's masculine and feminine, and we can live without either or. Ancient Celtic market is the most significant of the fourth quarterly fire festival. but the Western world, England and Latin America, all over the world, they or ancient you know what behind the secret spirituality that's behind these holidays, but most of people in the world, they don't know what this holiday is all about. Okay. And don't forget, we're on the midpoint between the fall and the equinox, winter solstice. Okay, we burn fire in a family home, or if you have plan, you can stay outside at night, and that night from the October 31st, celebrate, play drum, singing to the moon, dancing around the fire, and drink. You can drink your apple cider, you can drink hot chocolate or coffee, tea, having your pumpkin, and then having a family gathering, just like you celebrate doing Christmas. For those of you that want to do that, and after the harvest, technically you celebrate that holidays. The community usually like that burn, the fire, the flame spark all the way up to the sky, and you can see the smoke. You know what smoke, if for those of you that don't know the energy that behind smoke, it is representing the sun, and use representing the image of the sun. You know how the sun look like, not the reflection in the sun when you wake up at 7, 8 in the morning. The sun is a really dark red energy. So what you see in the sky in the morning is the reflection of the sun. It's not really the true sun, for those of you that don't know. And we usually give an offering and sacrifice. Like I said, we do give offering to the earth, what Mother Gaia been giving us, what the sun been giving us, we give back to the earth always. Okay. And that and if we look back on, like I said, whatever they call pagans, if we look back in ancient Kemet, and the indigenous people here, you always see what you call the Indian. They always singing, playing drum and dancing all over the fire during the time of the year. But you guys that will decorate your house with different light here in the West, you want to be competed with one each other, want to keep up with the Johns. It has nothing to do with that holidays. The true origin of that holidays is deeper than what you all think. And the death, we celebrate our ancestor. We celebrate, or what you will call it God. As Christians, we celebrate the creator, the force of nature. We celebrate their life and death. We also celebrate, like we always celebrate, like going and giving to each other. We sing, we decorate our house. It has nothing to do with the wish, like you showing you, like in Australia, that's another part of them playing wish stuff. That wish, showing you flying in the sky with the bloom. No, it's deeper than that. It's all about nature. It's all about the earth. It's all about celebration. Okay. The Samhain, they will call it Samhain Master, which is the berry of the breachable, that offering left outside village and filled fairy side. And it was, the story will tell you, it was expecting the ancestor might cross over. You see what I'm talking about? The ancestor might cross over during the time as well, and self will dress the animal and the monster. So the fairy were not tempted to kidnap them. Here we go. So it's nothing to do with a fairy. It is more powerful than that. And it's all about the ancestor. It's all about giving them and respect nature and give thanks. It's not a myth, it is the reality. Because I used to see my ancestor. Now they're all Christian. They're not gonna understand what I'm talking about now. But we must go back to our roots, to our culture, and stop. Even the Christmas holidays, all of them has a meaning behind it. And what we've been given to the West has been lie and fake, and it's all about the corporation money. You end up, you dressed up, you drinking, you get high, you get drunk, you do all of the above, but they don't know the side, the negative energy that's behind it, you bring to your home, to yourself, and the positive energy you can collect and celebrate during the time of year. Um, Also, the myths of the same hand, like I said, that's in English, they pronounce in a different way in our ancient language. Since we all lost our ancient language, we forget how we used to speak by embracing or the language. We know the language not belong to anybody on the planet, and language is universal. It's not like I'm saying like we shouldn't be speaking English, because every language, everything that code been decoded, it is mankind that created, because we all over the world with different culture, different part, we all create a way to communicate with each other. One of the popular, I found out one of the popular Simpson story during the festival was the second battle. I don't think that's too important, because when somebody tell you the story, you know there is more behind it. You will not know the full truth about it. All I'm saying, Halloween's is copying from a Samhain in the Middle Age 200 years ago. It has nothing to do with what we've been given today. It's become a business, a $1 trillion corporation business. It's not a true. They never told you the story what the goodness you can bring to your home, to your life, your family, your community, wealth, including those that go to church. They didn't tell you the meaning behind it, but I just want to break it down, put some beautiful, colorful image for you guys in the PowerPoint, and the pumpkin, the harvest, and then the trees. You know, the trees are going to die now. It has the wood, you know, it's time now to burn. You know how if you got a fireplace in your house, you see you cozy when you get home, you burn fire, you get comfortable, you drink your hot chocolate, or you come home. Those that drinking alcohol, they drink more alcohol during winter. So it's the time for you to renovate it yourself, your skin, your mind. Rest if you can. What do you think? The bear go hibernate during winter, the geese or travel. And us, unfortunately, we have to stay, go to work, we dressed up, go to work, just like we do every day, because the bill has to be paid. And yeah, as you can see, during the solstice here, you see even the horses, the hair get thicker. The pig, the hair get thicker. Even the dog, everything changed. It's like a snake. You're changing your skin, and as soon the spring coming up, you'll be looking different, like grooming again, and wait for the summer. So it is a beautiful time to embrace that moment when it comes to the Samhain Celtic holidays. Your leader, your government called pagans. It has nothing to do with pagans. They call us pagans because our ancestors give thanks to everything that has life, including of the ant. So us, the Western world, killing everything that has life, including us. They kill us every day. If it's not from food, it's from medication. If it's not from medication, they drop a bomb on us. If they don't drop bomb on us, they kill us with poison. They shot us. So it's another way that you see our mankind still living in a barbaric age. So death in my country or culture, those that not Christian, they will be celebrate drinking, partying, they're drinking hot tropical pepper. They had special bottle they make drink with. You will see them in the cemetery. They be whining and dancing. They call it, we celebrate on the 3rd of November. You celebrate on the 1st, and the 31st start to November 1st. Us, we will be celebrate, and the 3rd, we celebrate our ancestor that transition, and we put food for them, their favorite drink. We clean up the cemetery, like I said before, and we paint in the cemetery. We give them the things that we give them the cigar. We give them, we spread, we spill coffee, water, alcohol for them in the ground. And then, you know, they're deaf, they live under the water, they're cold. They come out, they always, you see in Haiti as Gede, they will be dressed up in purple and black. They will be covering up their face with white powder because, you know, they are not in that physical shelf anymore. They look different for some of you that don't know. So, centuries ago, you know, as for I was talking about the Gregorian calendar, it's been that celebration, you know, and the 9th century, Pope Gregory moved the celebration back to the time of the first festival, but declare it on a saint day on November 1st. All Soul Day will follow us on November 2nd. So the Pope, see what I was saying? Pope Gregory in the 9th century moves the celebration of the same selfish, what you call pagans, back to the fire of to the time of the fire festival, but declare it's all Sunday. So the Pope Gregory claimed November 1st to a Sunday, which has nothing to do with Sunday. It is a harvest holiday. It is our ancestor holidays, those that transition. It is the time of the death, which is renovation. The trees, you know, the trees has no life. All the leaves of the trees falling down. Like if you go in my backyard now, all the leaves are falling apart. They fall, the color of the outside, everything changed. The earth went to sleep. So for some of you guys that don't know, okay? Anyway, so I think I'm about to start. I'm glad I found that little research. You see all the who, that it is a Samhain merge Halloween. I don't know how they found this name, where they get it from, but it is a powerful holiday. The woman, Pope Catholic, get involved on it, make it a holiday for the Western world, the modern Western society, that they call it Saint Soul. What saint? You know, they all end to saint, they all end to celebrate all kind of stuff, but it's more than that. It's line up candles, it's celebration, it's holiday to all. Happy Samhain Celtic holidays. 200 years ago, our ancestor was celebrate to the earth and giving peace, and then burn fire, dancing around the fire, positive. You know what fire represent. That's what it's all about. It's nothing to do with Halloween, dressed up costume, drinking party, drinking, get drunk and party and making noise in people's head. Is deeper than that. Have yourself a happy Samhain Celtic holidays to all of you worldwide, to our ancestor, to our ancient ancestor. Happy Celtic holidays to all of you. And those of you that you call Halloween also. Take care for now. Have a wonderful day. This little short video from Marie Lightwalker, Starseer, love and light, peace to all. Today is October 28th, 2023. This is it for now. Take care. Bye-bye.